Here's what we got. Here's what we got today. Fun. Let's start over. I am Ron. Core Without the Floor, Friday morning, day before the weekend. And we are going to do, with the chair, one side of the body, then the other, everything. Everything is going to concentrate on the hips, upper legs, and of course, abs, glutes, that whole area. We're going to get it all today. Just really working on that. More than the abs, except for when you breathe. Because when you breathe, you'll be that tighten up those core muscles. Gently exhaling through pursed lips. All right, let's get started. Shoulder blades are back. Squeeze the glutes. Let's just get used to that first. Quit marching, Ron, and just squeeze your butt. There we go. And relax. Sit. That's it. Oh, that little exhale goes in there too. So you should be feeling this as you do this. Upper part of the hamstrings going into the glutes and a little bit in the lower back too, as long as you have those shoulder blades back at the same time. So it's bigger than just the glutes. You're engaging more than that. You're really getting into more of the core on that back side. And then if you do the exhale with it, now you start to feel those lower abs working. And here's where you throw it all together. Arms out front. Glutes are tight. You should feel this from bottom to the rib cage, middle of the hamstrings all the way up to the rib cage. Front and back. A couple more times. Neutral is going to be very important today. Extremely. One more time. Out. And down. So it's just for right now, we're going to just do a squat, come down. Let's warm up just a little bit. So just really shallow and push back up again. Concentrate, feet on the floor, knees over the laces of the shoes, no farther, and that's when the butt goes back. Push down on the top of the chair, which you need to get those shoulder blades back, and then come back up. So what you want to prevent against is if you get down too deep, knees are going to go forward. And then when you try to come up, you're going to have to kind of get yourself up there in a way that's going to be really uncomfortable. It's going to be really hard on the back. So you want to make sure that you use the chair so that you can get used to shoulder blades back, chest up as you come up. So again, you don't want to go too low and use that lower back to pick you up. You want to use the muscles in the back of the legs, rolling the hip underneath, squeezing those muscles, extending the hip so it goes forward. And again, back down. Take your time. Quadriceps warming up right here. Up. That's another thing you can do is you can put them on the thighs. If I don't have a chair, I'll do this when I start warming up, put my hands on my thighs. What I also want to make sure of is that my legs and my torso are not coming together. I don't want to lay on top of the legs. I don't. And you don't either, by the way. I just thought I'd let you know that. Stay down. Stay down. Just arm up and back down. So now we're working on balance, working those muscles across the core, across those ab muscles, so that you don't, as you pick that arm up, you're not twisting because you've lost your stability of that arm now, so you could fall into it. Down. Feet are hip width apart, nice and solid. Arm comes up as high as is comfortable for you. And back again. We're gonna make this a little more challenging. If you're comfortable with it, stay down in the squat and just arm up and arm down. Up, nice and slow. Get it up as high as you can, opening up those shoulders. We're going to have more arm swinging going on here, so get used to it. Get that shoulder ready for it. Down, up, and if that does not work, if your quadriceps, your thighs are getting too tired, you can come up and then go back down again. That contracted position keeps those muscles tight that whole time. A lot harder, a lot harder. Other side, same thing. We're going to just come down, arm up. And a couple of these first. Really make sure you're not letting yourself come forward. And everything's going to have kind of this extension part. So we're going to make sure that we've got the shoulder blades back, chest out, and we've got that shoulders squared to the floor. Up, parallel that would be. And up. Feel the quadriceps working. Make sure that your hips are tight. You got those glutes squeezed. You always have that little roll underneath. You're really going to make those quadriceps feel it. When you bring those glutes into it, roll underneath, you feel the quadriceps working a lot harder. And that's what you want, by the way. I don't know if you were aware of that, but that is what you want. All right. One leg at a time. Up and out. Get into this hip hinge and in. I'll tell you what, let's do hip hinge first. Shoulder blades back, chest out, butt back. Take the foot back, raise it up. Now, knee in, knee out, rotate the foot so that it's pointing to the outside. Out and back in. Your modification is how far out you go with that leg. If you get so far out, so for me right now, I'm feeling this in the lower back. It wasn't warmed up yet. So I'm starting a little shallower, giving that a chance to warm up first. Out, keeping the back in neutral, shoulders square to the floor. So I looked away, shoulder came up because I was looking at the camera. But you want to try to make sure that you're looking right straight down, in, out, in, push. Last one, in and back, out again. Bring it down. Hip flexors, glutes, hamstrings. We're getting them. We're getting them. Told you. Told you this was going to happen. Knees bent. Come down into the chair. Step the leg back. Find your neutral right here. Straight line. Heel to the back of the head. And then lift. And then in and out. Felt a little twist. I was leaning into that arm. That the foot was on the other side of the moving foot. That's what I'm trying to say. Out and back. So I was kind of twisting the torso. Could feel it right in the lower back. In and in. Back to the other side. Hands out. Take the hand opposite of the leg that's going to be moving. Place it. Nope. The arm on the side of the leg that is moving. Told you it was new. I'm learning. All right. Get into that hip hinge. So hold it in the middle. It does a better chance of keeping the shoulders straight. If you go out to the outside, you've really got to work these core muscles. Get the glutes involved to hold yourself straight. Coming to the center is a good modification for this one. How low you come down does not matter. It's not how low can you go. This is not limboing. This is going to a point that is comfortable for you. Here's what we're going to do. Arm out, leg out, and pulse. Catch the glutes. You got to squeeze to raise that back leg up. Again, wherever you come up from. You could be doing this standing up right here because that is the best for you. That's the safest place for you to stay level, and that's where you need to be. Whatever it is, the most important thing is that you stay in neutral. I told you it's important today because we're going to be doing a lot of one-sided stuff, unilateral. So we really need to make sure we're holding those hips in place. That's what makes us a hip exercise. All of them. And down. To the other side we go. Get yourself set up. Shoulder blades are back. Find your neutral first. Then the pulse. Always concentrating that the hips and the shoulders are parallel with the floor. Up, down, up. So it's kind of like a bird dog. I've never done a bird dog pulse before. When I saw it, I'm going, hey, 10 years, I've never seen that or thought of it. All right. Take it a little different direction this time. Going back to the other side. We're going to take and leg back, arm front. But this time, instead of pulsing up, We're going to go out to the side. I really don't have enough room for this here. Let's see. How about this way? Yeah, that looks good. Out. That looks good. Arm out. Arm front. Leg goes out to the side. Arm comes out to the side. Bring it in and down. Up. Work on this one to make sure that you aren't twisting. As that weight gets out to the side with one arm underneath you supporting you, you really have to work the core muscles to hold you in alignment. How far out you go is your modification here, maybe just a little bit. Knee may be bent and in as you do this, that's fine. Make it small enough that it's comfortable for you, that you don't feel like you're getting hurt or that you're uncomfortable with the stance. Up. One more time. So glute lifts, abductor muscles on the outside of the hip, take it out. Interior, the adductor muscles on the inside of the thigh, pull that leg back in. But the whole time that leg is up, you're working those lower glutes. So the side glutes pull out, lower glutes keep that leg extended. Whew. Other side. What am I doing here? Out and out. Reach out and bring it back. Too far. I started to lean into it. Again, I went way too wide for my first one. Up, out, in, and down. How high the leg comes up again. Who cares? You can feel those muscles working on the outside of the hip, on the stationary leg as well as the moving leg. This is about making it right for you. So you may be right here. You may be right here. Standing up and doing the same thing. It still works. You're still lifting that leg. Whether it's parallel with the ground. This just doesn't work the glutes quite as much as this, but that's it. So it doesn't matter. You're doing what's going to make you stronger from where you're at right now. And down. Grab a drink of water. That was hard. That was hard for me, but these exercises are new to me. So I'm working different muscle groups than I would normally work. And I feel it. I feel the absolute difference. I've been out getting a bunch of new exercises for all my classes, and it makes them fun for me because I get a chance to see that I am weak in some places. Really weak. All right. Here's what we got. On the side of the chair, we're going to do all one side, then we'll take a break, and we'll do all the other side. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises, 6 exercises we will be doing. First one is just going to be up, stretch out over the top right here. Reach long, foot out. Want that diagonal, heads up. Just a diagonal, don't roll down. Just feel the stretch through the shoulders. Come down just enough so you can feel the stretch through the rib cage. Like that. Deep breath in, feel the ribs expand. And back down. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring up, staying in any type of side plank that you can. Side planks are important. They're really good, and I found a way to get to them. I like this right here. Walls are fantastic for this, where you've got more support. Chairs are good, but walls are even better. What we're going to do is bring that arm down, and it's a 3-count pulse. 1, 2, 3. Extend back out. Be very careful of your spine on here. Be really careful of the lower back that you're not twisting. 2, 3. And out. So what you've got is a little bend in that stationary leg knee. 1, 2, 3. And out. If you want to get a little more into it, you can bring the arm down. Just make sure you're solid through the core. As you do this, all you're bringing is those shoulders over to the side. Everything below the ribs is staying right where it is. 1. Turning that knee up and in as you do it, and then pointing forward again. Turn the leg, squeeze. 2, 3. And out one more time. 1, 2, 3, and down. All right, so one way you can do this too is putting forearm on the chair, and you can get just a little more of a lean on it if that's comfortable for you, or it's up here. If this is too low for you, that's fine. If you have to bend down to get the elbow or to get the forearm on the chair, don't do it. Just put the hand on the chair. Really important, put it in the middle. Got one other point for a side plank is that you need to be really careful when you're doing these, especially if the leg is going back or when we do that leg back thingy like that. Don't let the hips go with it. If you were on the floor, I would be cueing you to keep this hip directly on the floor and the pelvis to stack right straight up. If you twist it all, you're putting all kinds of strain on the back. So hand is always in the middle, or the forearm you have more support, but that's lower. Don't be up here and then do one of these where you just lean into the chair with the forearm so you can touch it, but you're really close. You want to try to be fairly straight from the head all the way down. The other thing is hip comes in so that you do have that straight line instead of popping out to the outside. All right, our next one. In with that plank. There we go. Squeeze the glutes out. And then, so this one was really easy for me. This is so much easier if you bring that hip in. If you drop it out just a little bit more, bring it down, and then kick the leg out, bring it in. But it's up to you. It's what you can do. This works the glutes and the hamster or glutes and abductor muscles. I need a carpeted floor. Out. So I really have to work on keeping the hips straight, tightening up the glutes to keep me upright. And that's the key on this one, is to tighten those glutes to keep the hips straight, perpendicular to the floor. In, out, in, out. We're going to do a couple more. Last one. Out, back, and down. We're going to do a reverse. Remember I said that? When you do these, make sure. This is it. Leg out, hip down. So this is important. This right here. If you have to hold on to the chair to do it, to keep that straight line, perfect. Whatever it takes to be able to get that inside of the foot or outside of the foot on the inside, all the way up to the shoulder being in a straight line. And then you're just going to bring the leg out to the side, little bend in the knee or a lot of bend in the knee. It's up to you. Whatever works best for you. We're just going to take, and the leg's going to go back and side. Back and back. So you're going to pulse it out here. Leg in. There we go. Butt in. And I have problems with that. That hip, it is weak. So it's back and in. Feel the muscles working on the outside to keep that leg up. Muscles working in the butt to pull that leg back. Again, don't let yourself drop down. That's a lot of strain on the back. Plus, you're missing a set of muscles that way. So you should rather be higher so you can get that hip down than to lean into the chair or bend into it. Reverse, lift, lift, squeeze the glutes. And bring it up. This hip will be tired by the time we are done. So one thing, as that fatigues, it's going to be harder to keep that hip down as you're in that plank. So instead of being up here where you have that bend right at the hips, you want it straight, coming right straight up with the leg out to the side. Whatever depth that is that you can do that, that's what you're looking for. Neutral. That's before anything else. All right. Oh, I was going to say, if that outer hip starts to get tired and starts to fatigue and you just can't hold it anymore, get in closer to the chair, use the arm more. Then we'll just focus on the outside of that other leg, that moving leg. Still getting something there, getting a lot working those muscles. All right. So knee bent, same thing as in a reverse, but it's a donkey kick except for a side lunge. So you're out, hip in, knee bent, push back through the butt. So the heel just goes right straight back. Knee stays at 90. Watch those hips. Make sure they're in alignment. Wherever you are. Up here, perfect. Doesn't matter. Kick out and back. Out. In and down. We're not done with that yet. We're going to do one more of those. Bent knee, leg out. It's kind of a combo of the last two we just did. We're going to do a butt kicker and down, just at a diagonal this time. I can't go that low. My chair moves out. All right. Hip down, leg out, knees, same plane. Heel comes up to the butt and out. How high you raise that knee, doesn't matter. Go wherever's comfortable for you, that the leg, the leg stays parallel with the floor. You don't want down here or way up, foot's up and the knees down, or the knees up and the foot's down. You want that whole leg to be parallel, right straight. Same plane, diagonal, back. Sorry, kick up the heel. I did that wrong. Hip in. There's a whole lot of coordination that goes on with this one. That's the other problem I have, is that with new exercises, I've got muscle memory for all the ones we do regularly. My body can just go there, and I'm really comfortable. I really have to concentrate on these to make sure that I've got it right. All right, we worked the hip, foot over the top, cross leg out to the side. Now you can slap that, or knock that hip out to the side, let it drop, word I was looking for. Stretch it out, long, 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 and bring it back in again. Drink of water. Drink of water, we go to the other side. And do the same thing over there. Over there, over there. First thing you want is just get out there. Find your hip in place so that you're in alignment all the way up, all the way down, wherever you are. Not letting the hip drive out to the side, or even this. This is another bad one. Either one of these are really hard on the knee as well as the back. So hip in alignment all the way up the side. You're stacked sideways though. First thing we're going to do is just arm up over the top. Bring it down. Take it slow for these first couple. Out. So on this one, I've got quite a bit of a upright position. I'm still not very comfortable with getting way out. My chair is sliding. I lose form. That's the biggest problem I have, is I really let that hip drop. Up. D comes up. Toe points away. Excuse me. Up. Squeeze and out. And down. Excuse me. Remember, with any of these, you can do all of these. You can do standing up. Everything that we do, you don't have to go into that side plank. It's extra. It's just a little. It gets that other side holding the hip up. So it's a piece of it, but it's not necessary. All right, next one we're going to do is just a leg lift out. So hip down, leg up, arm up for balance. See what you can do for that side plank. Keeping the hip in. So you're still going to have an angle here, but what you want to make sure you're doing is hip is in so that it is stacked right over the knee, over the ankle. Not dropping out to the side. So you're really strengthening up both hips with this one. Or both sides, both hips. You know, the right one and the left one. Both sides of the hips, both sides of the pelvis. Up and down. Core stays tight, butt stays tight. Don't forget that. Every exercise is a glute exercise. One more time. Up and back down and down. I say one more time. Remember, you're going at your pace. You're maybe up here and going nice and slow. Lifting, just making sure that the toe is forward. The leg, remember, has to stay in alignment right here with the hip and the torso. Hold on. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody suggested I get a carpet. I have one that I use. I just didn't think about it today. Thank you, though. That's a good idea. All right. Excuse me. Next, arm up, leg up, hip down, and we're just going to in and out. Out. In, if you can, rotate the foot. As you're going out, you will feel the muscles work on the outside of the hip. Hip in. Push and back. Out and in. Last one. Right there. And bring it back. Give that few seconds here to relax. Cool off just a little bit. Excuse me. All right, here we go. We're going to take leg back. So if you were on your stomach, this would be one of these, but you're going to be on your side. So it's the same thing. Heel going back. Ready to start? Do it. Arm up over the top if you want a little counterbalance. Whoops. Back and up. Knees bent, but you don't hinge at the knee. It is squeezing the glutes. Again, I have to work really hard on keeping that hip out to the outside. Squeeze back and up. Out. In. 5 more seconds. Into 2 more. 1 and 2 and back. Ooh, we did that. Next one's going to be that donkey kick. Same thing, but this time with the knee bent. So you're going to come down on the chair, shoulders square, hips in alignment, knee bent, and it's just a kick back and in. Now you're really getting into the glutes. That extended leg worked the hamstrings a lot more. Now you're getting into those glutes specifically. So it is hip down, not up. Foot's flat on the floor. Shoulders, hips are parallel with the floor. Foot goes back. Knees bent at a 90. It stays there. Glute exercise. In and down. Ooh, hamstring curl. How about this one? This is a good one for that. To the side and to the side. Stretch them out. Hips. Glutes are really feeling it. All right. Listen to me. I'm kind of like whining, but not really. I'm not really whining. Leg out. Hip down. So you get that straight line. We're going to do hamstring curls up and back. What you can't see is my heel going toward my butt on the way back. Look, it's gone. It's like my dad used to go, I've only got 4 fingers. Up. Keep the hips square to the floor. It's easy to turn into it. So to hold this hip down, I can feel this all the way from the top of the thigh going up to the rib cage. So I'm working those muscles all the way through the back to keep the spine in neutral. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Out, in, out, down, stretch, up over the top, reach. Let the hip drop out on this one, let it go to the outside as that hand comes over the top. As you relax, as you exhale and come down a little deeper, you're going to feel the stretch go all the way down into the glutes and the hip, because those are really tight right now for everything we did. Grab a drink of water. We got the next set coming up. We only have 15 minutes left, so we're not going to be able to get into all of them. But all these are going to would be quadrupeds if you were on the floor. Foot in, foot flat on the floor. Backs in neutral. Head down wherever you want it. First thing we're going to do is out and a hydrant. And back. So first thing I did on that one. First thing, as I picked the leg up, I let my shoulders roll to the side with it, which means the hip went as well. Everything just rolled off to the side. It's really important on this one that as you do that, again, that neutral spine is so critical on all of these exercises to protect the back. Leg comes out, leg comes in, nothing else moves. Get into that chair if you need to, for as much support as you need. Just focus on those muscles on the outside of the hip. Up. The gluteus maximus, gluteus medius. Hold at the top. So you bring it up, you get to that point where it just kind of stops on its own. Give it one last squeeze and then bring it back down. Concentrating on the foot on the floor being flat, hips square. The more I did this, I moved out just a quarter of an inch, a 1/16 of an inch every time. So by the 5th, 6th one, I was out there quite a ways. Out, where the hip was rolling to the side. I need to reset when I get back in, hip out. And down. Mule kicks. Into the chair. Bent knee, foot flat on the floor. And knee up. And just that. Knee stays at 90. Bring it up and back down. Again, don't let yourself bend. This one's a little easier to hold form as you're doing it. Still feel that other hip working. Don't let it drop. So first thing I did when I did that was I was out here, hip went out to the side like this. Even though I was going right straight out, I wasn't working these muscles on the outside to hold that hip straight. And that's why that is so weak. So I don't do that enough. Because it's harder. Up, down. There's no easy here. There's only efficient and effective. Up, down, up, and back. So you should be feeling this in the stationary leg as much as you feel it in the moving leg. So on the moving leg, it's in the lower glutes. On the stationary leg, it's those abductor muscles outside of the hip going into the medial glutes on the side. All right, here we go. Here we go. This one's new for me. We're going to step back, keep the body in a straight line as you do this. Lift up. You guys have probably done this before. I hadn't. Up front. Stop when you're upright. Foot back. As it's going back, maintain neutral. Hip stays out. An alignment, stack the hip over the ankle. Leg up. Leg back. Nice and slow. Start getting more of a hip hinge in there. If you can, keep the torso straight. If you're holding out on the side like this, what happens is you kind of lean into that chair just a little bit. Make sure that you're facing the floor, shoulders are square with the floor. Up, lift, out, and back. Do that leg lift. Get it up there. Same here. However high you can get it, like everything else. Range of motion, that's you and your body completely. Most important thing is you're keeping that head to the tailbone in a straight line the whole time you do this. Working the core the entire time. Out and back, and down to the side we go. Out and in, arm up, reach with it. So you want to get into that crunch as the leg's coming up. Heel is in alignment with the spine. Kind of rolling that shoulder, roll that shoulder blade down, squeeze it toward the hip. And done. I don't think I've worked my hips this hard in a long time. What's happening is I'm getting into the glutes. Those muscles that I always complain are too weak. It's because I don't hit them hard enough. These exercises are doing it for me in those glutes, really hitting those muscles hard, which is a good thing. Oops, let's go this. Nope, I'm doing this side now. Knee bent, stacked, 90 degrees out to the side. Don't let yourself twist. And down. So start small. If you go big right away, those muscles are still tight. After you've done a few, you can come out a little wider. You don't overstretch the inner thighs. Hip in. Straight back donkey kicks. Up. Keep the hip over the ankle, over the knee. Knee stays at 90. This is an arc with that knee up and back down, not letting the torso twist. Stopping at the end of range of motion. You get to the back. One last squeeze as you exhale the last of the air out. Breathe in, and then nice slow back down again. One more. One more. Up. And back. Leg back, leg forward. I'm going to take it easy on you next week. You've worked hard today. All right, step it back. Behind you. Up. Stop when the torso is upright. Use the muscles in the front of the hip to lift with. Top of the thigh. Bring it down. When you get parallel all the way down in a straight line, all is stacked. Now you go into a hip hinge. Knee on that front leg stays right where it is. Over the ankle or just under the laces of the shoes. Upright, lift, down, keep the core tight, glutes squeezed, hip in. Out. Leaning into the chair because it's easier. It's crazy how the body just wants to go and do it what's easier. Up. Man, it's something to do with me not liking the feeling of those muscles tightening up. Breaking down, getting that burn in there. Side, side, everywhere a side. Blocking out the scenery, breaking my mind. All right. Hip in alignment. Out to the side. Bring it down if you can get into that side lunge or side plank. Up. This one, whatever you're in for a little, if you've got any side plank at all, you're really going to feel that hip work because gravity wants to pull it right straight down. Bring that shoulder blade down as you bring the arm down. One more. We're done. Thank goodness for Chef Boyardee. Right here all of it was right there. We got the obliques, we got the lower abs, but hips that time. Lower part of the core. All right, feet crossed. We need to get those muscles stretched on the outside of the hips. Going into a hip hinge. Knees are going to be over the ankles as you push the butt back. Stop when the knees are over the ankles and then just push the butt out. Outside of the back leg. All of it right down here, which are the exact muscles we just worked. Push up through. Other side, same thing. Feet across. Switching feet. And knees get over the ankles. As you push back, the knees are going to go back. You stop when the knees are over the ankles, and now it's all hip hinge. Again, you only go down as far as you can feel that stretch. The minute you feel the stretch, you're done. But that's where you start exhaling. Take deep breaths. See if you can get just a little bit deeper into it without feeling any more stretch. That's how you know they're stretching. You're getting down deeper, but it's not hurting anymore. Any more or less. Push. So you'll feel that stretch. And that's all you should do no matter how low you go. You stop when you get to that point. Whew. All right. We're going to take hip hinge. Step away from the chair. Knees over ankles. Straight down. Back stays straight. Use the chair so you can get as deep as you can. Keeping the head up. Chin away from chest. Walk up the chair, bring yourself back up to the top. Rolling the back, arms right straight down. You're going to roll the shoulders forward. You can roll that back down toward the floor, but don't let the chin come down to the chest. And again, roll the shoulders as far as you can. Use those muscles in the chest. Again, what you want to feel is that stretch in the lower back. And then upper back when you roll the shoulders to the floor. Hips underneath. Roll up, shoulder blades back to push yourself back up again. Don't use the lower back to just pull you right straight up. That's going to be bad. All right, arms out to the side, step out. Reach over the top. Go into a side hinge or a side lunge. As you're here, butt goes back. And push up. Other side, same thing. Coming out to the side, butts back in that side hip hit or that side lunge. Weight shift and bring it back up one more time each side. This time you just reach forward, out. Then you push the butt back a little farther when you do this, keeping the arms level with the floor, out. And back in. We'll finish that step jack now. Out to the side. Deep breath in. Exhale, bring it back. Other side, step up, step out. Stomach out. Exhale, and bring it in. Nice job. That was a tough class. That was a really, really effective class. It's hard. Up and over was for me. And back in again. Thank you guys for being here. I super appreciate it. I will see you again next week. I'll be here whenever you're here.